Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Love you guys. Thanks for coming on over and seeing what I'm working on in my Paper People glue book this month of November 2022. Having fun with this one, have to say. This is just an envelope journal, 3-hole pamphlet stitch, nothing special. You can make one, easy enough. And I have an idea for a page today that I've done one before on a larger scale. Something to this effect. And yes, the forehead's too big. I know this, but I took just scraps of coordinating papers and created, basically it's an Eric Carle type of collage. There is some paint on this one though. I have to say I used some acrylics to just tone down the words a little bit on there and to darken up a little bit on the areas I wanted a shadow type of thing. I'm not going to use paint today. I'm going to do what I can with paper, and the paper being magazine pieces. But I think before I actually start gluing down stuff, I'm going to, let me show you the page I'm going to work on here. And hey, hi to Zendaya. How many of you have, if you're doing these people kind of things, have Zendaya in it? She's everywhere these days. Anyway, I took a piece of tracing paper, and this is what I'm going to put the face on, I think, because the page that I'm working on is this one right here. So I even put a little note on here, paper pieces to make a face. So that goes about this big. That's, you know, I just made the size of the page. And I want to use this hand as just a little prop, like it's the chin, it's holding, like, you know how someone's looking at, got their face on their chin, you know. So I'm gonna do that, but I need to draw a little face, a face first. And I'm gonna try to not make it as complicated as that other one, because that one over there has a lot of little tiny strips. There was tweezers involved in that one. I don't want to use the tweezers. So I want to have it so the chin, you know how put the chin, I think Napoleon Dynamite, and they're getting their pictures taken. So I'm gonna draw a face first, or sort of, I guess, I don't know. I'm not quite sure how. And that's what my base is going to be. Very rudimentary. I don't have awesome skills in drawing, but it's fun to try. Can you even see that? I don't even know. And then maybe do some hair. And I've chosen some colors that I think would go good together. Is it gonna work? I don't know. Again, though, let's call it abstract. You know what? I'm just gonna do the face, and then I'll see if this ends up working. I don't know if it will, but I'll keep it off to the side just in case. So I'm just gonna start getting in and gluing. Oh, the colors, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I like these greens. I like this green right here, this chocolate chip, and this like mojito lime. So I'm gonna use these greens for, I think, the hair and the eyes and nose and mouth outline. And then for the actual face, I've got some brown colors too. So I might actually stick some browns in the hair as well. So these are just some scraps. I think this would be cool for the face too. But I want to, again, not as intricate as this one. This one was very tiny strips. So about this size throughout. You can see the gold in there. Gold was fun to add in candy wrappers, right? And that I used for adhesive was some Collage Page. I also have this green too. This might end up being the background, not quite sure. So that being said, I'm gonna pull this off and give myself a little bit of space to work with. Let's define my lines a little more. And these lines are just suggestions, nothing that has to be the way I have drawn here. So that's the base of the face. Base of face, ace of face, remember those guys? And that's the hand. Will that work? Something to that? Okay, let's go ahead and start tearing and gluing. First, I'm gonna cut this green out. Wow. Okay, a lot of fun, but I'm done with this glue. It's getting everywhere, and just all the little pieces. I might add more to it as far as like maybe outlining it somehow. But yeah, that's pretty time consuming. That took me almost an hour. That's not including the pre-thinking. So figuring out the colors and what I was going to do with it. But I like it. I think it's very cool. I like the idea of it. I'm just not, it takes some patience, okay? I will give you that. I will warn you there. Have a little patience. It can be meditative though, in the whole process of the small pieces, and you can cut small things, and you could really get into the eyes of it all too. You could really go deep with the eyes, but I mean, lots of tiny things. I mean, I tried to get the tweezers going, but that just frustrated me. So the smallness of it frustrated me. So maybe, and I tried to even make it bigger with not using so many small pieces, but yeah, it ends up being lots of small pieces. So I think it turned out cute. I'm gonna call it good. Except for, like I said, maybe outline it with a marker or something, just to bring in a little more definition to the lines. So that's it for today. Love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this and it gave you an idea of something that you can do. Again, if you want to do paper people, holy cow, Pinterest, Pinstagram, lots of ideas. So anyway, and I've checked out some YouTube channels too. I mean, Shannon Green's got some stuff that she does too. It's fun. So anyway, this book is coming along really well. I'm doing good in this book. I'm having fun. So, and that's what's probably more important than anything, is having fun, because then what's the point if we're not having fun? Okay, guys, that's it for today. Love you. Take care. And as always, God bless. Bye-bye.